Animating on a film like this is all about understanding the feelings that the characters are going through and really trying to perform and trying to find that emotion in a tiny character, a tiny puppet.
We talk to them like they're performers. We don't talk about animation, and we rehearse with the use of live action. So we will go into our live action video booth, the LAV.
Well, actually, I made them myself.
And that's our chance to rehearse and practice and to look at the subtleties of performance.
Well, actually, I made them myself.
What fun!
Because it's one thing being able to just make a puppet move around the set in a vaguely human way, but it's another thing making it seem like the puppet is living and breathing and has a soul.
Every single shot we have done in the LAV.
I knew it was Feathers McGraw.
Feathers McGraw, it is the decision of this court that you be removed to a high security institution.
There's a sort of strange power to Feathers. He's a penguin, he's a master criminal, he's disguised himself as a chicken with a rubber glove.
And this is what I love about Nick's work, is the absurdity of the moments. I mean, you get these great gags in it. Sometimes I just look at these moments and think, this is absolutely ridiculous, what's happening here, but that's the genius of it.
Although it looks very simple, then actually a simple shape is quite hard. He hasn't got very good sort of range on his legs, so he's just trying to get these to work.
Well, Feathers is challenging because he's got no knees and he's also got no toes.
There's elements that are just tricky with him, like with his eyelids. You know, his eyeballs are so tiny.
Those are glass pinheads for his eyes. So you imagine sculpting over that a blink, and that has been so challenging. It takes me so long, and particularly because you keep dropping them. I think for me, definitely that has been the most challenging.
When we set out on Vengeance Most Foul, one of the key things we talked about was trying to make it in quite a traditional way, so that it kind of reflected how we would have maybe made Wrong Trousers.
I mean, I think there was about 8 people working on Wrong Trousers on the studio floor at the time. Here, I mean, we've got more than 200 people working on this project. So the scale of it is very, very different, and the technology as well has advanced a lot.
Yeah, we take inspiration from a lot of places. We sort of know what we're trying to achieve design-wise. There's just this sort of handmade charm that we're trying to develop in it, and a slightly oldie world feel about everything, a sort of a nondescript world that sits somewhere between the 50s and the 70s.
It's a massive team effort to get a film like this.
In a good week, we might hit a minute of film, and that's good going. That's sailing, that is cruising.